All right. Let's check that one more time. All right. We are good to go. What's up? Let me just clear my throat. All right. So, I don't really know where to start first. The title is kind of not in order, so I think I'm just gonna cover the plugin I made first. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that first. I'm gonna cover the plugin I made first. So I've been making this distortion plugin, right? And it's really cool, actually. I really like it a lot. So I've been really diving into kind of what upwards compression does, and blood overdrive, and kind of decapitator a little bit with their tube distortion on the A mode. It's based off an old 70s distortion, tube distortion. So I'm trying to emulate it with the Cryo tube. I'm not going to go into the specifics of what I did in the DSP, in the coding and everything like that, and the math. But I'll kind of give you a example here of what it does. It's really nice and warm, so let me see if I can get a good result on this. I haven't actually tried it on this project, so let me see what it sounds like on this project. I don't know what it sounds like on this project, actually, because I've only used it a couple times because I'm still making the plugin. I'm still trying to get that nice, warm kind of crispness, so we'll see what it sounds like. One second. The wave shaper still kind of doesn't work. I haven't really put a lot of work into that. I put a lot of work into the saturation and the distortion mode, so that's really it. And this most likely will probably be free. I'm pretty dead on with releasing it for free. Yeah, I released a version before this, was called Sat Gain, and if you saw the video, it did pretty well. And everyone that bought that will be getting a special version of Cryo Drive. But the thing about this is I really, really got a lot of good feedback on that. So I kind of wanted to make a free version of it. I don't know. I just wanted to make a really nice free version. I don't know why. But so kind of want to show you guys who I am as a plugin developer. So let's get into kind of what I've been making here. This is just a quick kind of plugin. This is nothing oh, I've been digging my face into it. This is honestly a weekend project kind of thing that I've been working on for maybe a month. Nothing really crazy. So let's turn off all this shit because we're not going to need any of this at all. Literally at all. Let me make sure, if you're here, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Let me say. So as you can see, I'm really trying to make a mean fucking just it's a tube distortion upwards compression gain kind of tool. Well, it's not just a gain. It says post gain, but I'm kind of lying with the post part. I'm truly really lying with the post part. It's a slight saturation of gain. It's a slight kind of saturation process with boosting of gain, obviously, just normal kind of gain kind of thing. So when you're turning this up, you're obviously just turning up normal kind of gain, but with an slight kind of saturation kind of thing. Very, very minimal, but I did it because I liked that, how it brings up the treble and the highs more, and then that upwards compression kind of with it, just to kind of add on to that. I always feel in my mixes that I was never getting enough. So here, if I turn it on and off, you'll hear that the the high end is more pushed. You'll hear it a lot. You see what I mean? That's what I was trying to achieve with this plugin, like totally. Like I was really trying to achieve like more pushed high end, more upwards compression, and at the same time like this distortion tube, warm kind of sound, emulating that decapitator kind of crunch, right? And I feel like I'm really close. Now the wave shaper is just going to be an added bonus. Now the sat gain, I don't really have to click that. If you know what's sat gain, if you want to hear what sat gain is, I did a video on sat gain. That is literally just the mode. It's just the mode. Cryo drive is the whole new thing. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about this new plugin that I will be dropping here mysteriously free sometime. I'm not too sure when I want to drop it, actually. So, but I think it's really cool. I didn't know how good it sounds like just dry like this. I sometimes, like I said, I'm still testing it. I'm still making it. Still like kind of bugging it and everything like that. So, but that sounds fucking amazing as far as like the low end push and the warmth and the high end push. I've used it. I used it on Dismental. Not gonna lie, I did use it on my newest tune, but that was like kind of like an iffy, but it worked. So I'm just gonna kind of show it one last time before I kind of go into Reddit. There was some really cool questions I was finding on Reddit that I really wanted to answer. So I'm going to get into that here in a second. So. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so sat gain is a little more pushed. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Sat gain is like the old method I was doing, where it's like way more upwards compression and it's just like heavy on the saturation kind of processing with the DSP I was doing. But this, I just feel like I got the crunch so well on the fucking tube. So that's the new plugin, Cryo Drive. That will be coming soon, probably a month or so, probably sooner. Who knows? Probably a couple days. Definitely not a couple of days, but who knows? That'll be coming soon. All right. This is just gate. Yep. This is just yep. No, it's not. What's up, bro? No, it's not a gate. What? Oh, no, I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, no, this plugin will be available. It's this will be free. It's supposed to emulate Decapitator's A mode, and it's supposed to like emulate a really good upwards compression mastering kind of saturation tool at the same time being like a really good tube distortion warm kind of tool. So it's not a gate. No, it's not a gate. It's a distortion. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll show you. OTT is just upwards compression. So this has upwards compression built in the back. This has upwards compression in the back end of it. I'm not going to explain all of it, but coded into the back end of it, yes. Yes. So in the back end of it, it has upwards. It has a 25% scale of upwards. So like it depends on how much you move the knob. But yes, it has upwards compression being added to a certain degree. And then it has a certain amount of my own type of DSP for warm type of tube distortion of emulation of like, you know, kind of like analog type of distortion. So, all right, enough with this plugin. Cryo Drive coming out soon. There was some really cool fucking questions that I saw on the Riddim Reddit. Now, gate plugins are pretty cool, and to kind of like go over. Oh, I don't want to go over something and get sidetracked though. This guy said this question. I did see this, and this did kind of like a-fellers. I started getting my feet wet in Ableton, and I'm looking for the best places for tutorials and samples and anything like that. Well, you know what's crazy about that question? You're watching a great channel that gives out amazing samples. I actually give out straight Riddim Square 4 samples. You know what's crazy about that? I did a video recently where I can't say this on video, but this video right here, this pack that I give contains a waveform that was taken from a particular plugin. I can't say it, but we all know, and yeah, of course I have a SoundCloud, brother. Here, I'll go to my SoundCloud. I gotta pay for SoundCloud Plus, but that is my SoundCloud. V1X, my guy. Go check out my newest release if you haven't on Riddim Network. Well, bang. But yeah, if you want great samples and whatever the fuck, serum, like if you want a straight, like I gave out a really great Square 4 serum pack that's literally just the Maelstrom wavetable. I'm not gonna say how I got it because that would be bad to say on camera, but it's literally the straight fucking wavetable. So that's how I made this. Oh yeah, I can just open this. What am I doing? Why am I getting all mysterious? Yeah, here we go. This wavetable is really just the Maelstrom wavetable. So this is what you're looking at right here is the Maelstrom wavetable. It's literally it, and I give that away in that video, in this video right here. So if you want, that question is answered right there. Well, bang! I don't know why I had to be all weird about it. I shouldn't have been all weird about it. That was kind of weird. All right, so there's another question I found here that I was actually really good. I thought I was kind of reading it when I kind of stopped because like I was, hey, fellow Riddim enthusiasts. I wonder if this is the same guy. Is this the same guy? Oh, it's not. Okay. All right. Hello, fellow Riddim enthusiast. Did I say that right? Whatever. I met a guy who enjoys Riddim, and has some crazy mixes. Recently, his laptop for making music has failed him and entered the realm of laptop death. And I want to surprise him with a laptop he can make music on. Oh, dude, this is a great question. I can't remember for the life of me what program he uses in any way, or what. Dude, I need to get better at reading. Anyway, I would like to surprise him with a laptop to mix music. And I was wondering, I feel like if you're just gonna mix music, you probably don't need anything more than an i5, which will probably be less than $300. So, that would probably be like a Dell, right? I'm assuming anything hold up. So anything like a Dell i5, literally anything like this. I feel like I feel like I'm leading astray, but anything could probably get you by. Anything cheap. You really don't need anything crazy unless you're trying to game. You just probably like a simple 6-core or something like that. So That's a really, really, really simple question. I guess I'll just keep going down on these. Let's see. That's a little too much. Any laptop with a good processor, more cores is better. Man, you don't even need to waste. Oh, we gotta check this. My green screen's been real fuckery recently. I feel like this is just way too much. I mean, like, this is good for producing. Maybe not. Like, is he talking about? Oh, I think he's just talking about mixing. See, it's just a normal Dell i5 would probably just do you. But again, samples. Go to this video. Great video. By the way, great band. So, okay. What was I gonna do? All right, okay. I was gonna read this. That's another thing. DDR5 RAM, you don't even need that. Like, there is no point, like, for mixing. Like, that's. I'm just gonna actually keep this over here. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me bring this over here, and then let me bring this over here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we can just go like this. All right. I'm just gonna keep going down. I'm not much of a mixer right now. I mean, I do mix. I mean, it's pretty. I feel like mixing is so freaking. I mean, I am a mixer. I feel like mixing is so basic. There's like a really good. Where do you set cue points on fake out tracks? You know, like there's actually. I feel like I should be answering these, honestly. I feel like there's a set. I'm not going to answer this one because I don't know the setting in Rekordbox, but there is a setting in Rekordbox that you can just you can set every 4 or every 2 or every 8 bars. You can set hot, or you can set hot cues, or you can set memories. And I just feel like that's a really silly question. You would obviously set it on the 8 bar. You'd set it on the beginning, or maybe like you'd probably set it on. I feel like this is a really silly question. Like, you know, you have your 2 tunes, right? Let's just think about this. We have our 2 tunes, and let's just both say they're both generic rhythm tunes, right? They're both like, here we go. They're both generic rhythm tunes, right? And this is literally 8 bars right here, right? And this is a 2-bar fake out right here, right? But let's just say this went 4 bars. Well, this is 16 bars of an intro right here, right? Or whatever you want to say, intro, build up, or whatever the fuck, right? Intro, build up, breakdown, whatever. Breakdown, build up, whatever, right? You would want to probably like match them right here and then line them up. But many people have their own different ways. I feel like people like to drop them right in and just cue them right then, I feel like, or hot cue them right then, or just, you know, I line up pre-hand. Yo, what's up, KG? I line my tracks up pre-hand, so like if I'm lining up for a fake out, I'll do it like right here kind of thing. I'll line up my tracks beforehand. Like I'll have, you know, like if this tune's like playing, about to come into the fake out 8 bars beforehand, I'll have my tune, another tune before that already lined up, 8 bars, you know, kind of lined up. So I feel like that's like a silly question kind of thing. But like, I guess if you don't know what you're kind of doing right after a 16-bar intro, yeah. So no, I'll probably be doing that in a little bit. I'll be doing that in a little bit, definitely. I'm just kind of like going through what is this, Reddit, and just answering like silly little questions. Oh man, there's so many people in the Riddim scene in the Chicago. I feel like I can't answer this question. I'm actually a terrible person to answer this question. I just give out so many people that you probably wouldn't even know. This guy is so cool. I love Avada. Oh, check him out if you haven't. Might as well. I'm not gonna play any tunes right now. It's not really feedback. Severe, fuck yeah, I love Severe. Can you answer how to get more texture out of mouse? Oh yeah, easy. Right. Okay. So, I'm using a square 4 bass here. So a good example right now that I'm doing in this tune, like so here I go show you right now. Okay, so that's just a basic square 4. Here, let me turn everything off, right? Okay, so a really good way is like flanger kind of modulation, right? Thank you, bro. Maybe some combs at a low millisecond kind of thing, low feedback. This is the bass, by the way. So let me just name that real quick. This is the bass, by the way. So I'll just name that right there. Maybe like a phaser. You can put it wherever. Without this phaser, though. Whatever. I think the flanger is probably doing the most of the carrying, to be honest. If I take the flanger off, I think it's the flanger, to be honest. The phaser definitely does add more of like a ha 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 or wall type of thing to it, and the delay at a low kind of thing adds more like this like shaw type of thing. But the flanger is what it is. I think it's the flanger. You see what I mean? And you can either do a flanger, you can do a combs, you could either do both. I think it's both. Probably both. Probably work even better. Maybe even doing like 2 delays too. Oh yeah. I think Sudden Death honestly does like 2 delays. A lot of the times you can probably hear 2 delays. But yeah, that's one thing. Oh, another thing you can do to get a little more texture out is Pro R. A little bit of reverb on that bad boy. So here, I'll show you. If I play this without reverb, it'd sound like this. I mean, it like sounds so dry. So you kind of need reverb too. And like or not reverb. I would say anything like, well, reverb. Sorry, I always say reverb. Reverb. Anything that's like a low space, low mix probably works. This is I think this is where it's at truly. I normally do like 40, but I think I kind of wanted this like really spaced out kind of sound. Over here it kind of sounds really fucking sick, to be honest. I really like this little groove. So I would try to do that's a hard one, buddy. Probably medium short. I think what you're looking for is a low mix. You know, probably okay, you know what? Anything that's like a bathroom. Anything that's like a bathroom kind of thing. Like a bathroom, cathedral kind of thing. Space low, remember. Mix low. Feedback kind of low. If you can do that, then it's going to just sound golden. It doesn't even matter, yeah. It doesn't even matter what it really is. I think if it's just like some cathedral kind of bathroom thing, then it's like golden. But, yeah. I guess I could try to do some intro thing. Damn, dude, this plugin is just doing work. I like this a lot better than my master chain I had set up. Like, I had this set up for my master chain. But, like, this plugin is supposed to emulate all 3 of these. And, like, god damn, it's doing a good job. Kind of struggling with intros right now. You know what? I made a great... You know what? Let me just go over one intro that I was like, I'm really happy with right now. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'll probably produce an intro right here. I'll probably do it. Might as well. I'll try. I get a little spooked. But, you know, being live sometimes. I'm trying to get back into being live. But, let me show you some cool things. Oh, that's the same fucking ID. 1 second. I think I named it. I'm pretty damn sure I named it too. Give me 1 second here. What's up if you joined? If you just joined, by the way, I'm going to have to promote myself. I just released a new tune. Please do not leave. You are beautiful. Oh my god, I am doing a terrible job at promoting my own tune. By the way, I just released a new tune. It's Dismental, out now. Please go check it out. You'd be wonderful. Alright, let's get back to it. So, is this the tune I just did? I think this is the tune I just did. One second. Alright, so intros, my guy. So, I find it hard to make melodies sound good in contrast with... Oh, this isn't really a melody one. Oh, shit. Well, I can do that real quick. I kind of... Oh, shit. Did I just do... Oh, shit. Hold on one second, homie. I just did, like, fucking... killed my window here. Let me get rid of this. Do. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll open up this project. I'll kind of re-break down this project again. Why does it keep closing that? That is ridiculous. Alright, whatever. I'll do this one. I don't know why it keeps closing that. It's kind of stupid. I'm like not even closing it, and it keeps closing my window to the left. The fuck? Alright, so this project that I'm opening up right now, I'm pretty sure I did an amazing job. I'm pretty sure I explained this one 2 streams ago. I'm not really too sure. I can't really remember. But I'll show you how to contrast real quick. I'll go into a little deep dive for you. So, oh no. Oh well, you said melody, so is this it? Oh shit. Oh, one second. One second. I got you though. I got you. It's right here. Wait. Yeah, it's this one. Now, because I think this is a very important kind of thing. It honestly starts out with the core, like, what's the word? What's the fucking word for it? You need to have, like, a core kind of, like a hum. Like a, oh my gosh. No way that I'm just going in a circle here. It's not online trader. It's not freeze. It's not boosted. Is it freeze bounce? It's freeze bounce? Is it? Did I not like rename it? Motif. There we go. I think it's a motif. I think you just need to have a solid motif, like a riff. You know, you need to have a solid groove that continues throughout the whole tune, right? Theme. Yeah, like theme is like a basic word for it, but you need to have a solid motif. So like a motif could be like a da 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 da, right? And how can we like, I'm pretty sure that's the word. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. I don't really use these magical words of music. Motif. Hold on. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Okay, cool. All right, so a motif is just like the building block to your song, and the motif for like a dubstep song is going to be your bass line, and that would be like, let's say your main bass. So like your drop. That's why I feel like starting with your drop is probably the strongest. It's like the best idea because you can go bwop, 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 bwop. Okay, well, bam, right? So let me play this real quick. You're boosted. So it goes do, 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 do. Okay, so that doesn't matter, right? So here's the sub. So it goes boop, 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 right. So our notes are F, G, or G sharp, G, and then F, 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 F. Pretty fucking basic, right? And then what I do is I have it spread out in kind of different ways. Now, this is like a very basic way of using motif. Or just, I feel like when you hear a good song in hip hop or metal and you hear the idea convey, like Weeknd or Kanye or people like that, not to say his name honestly, but history wise, composing music, they are very good. The Weeknd, though, I do want to shout the Weeknd out mainly off of just motifs. The Weeknd is insane. Like, whoever produces his music, or if he produces his own music, my man's is insane with the motifs in his music. It's like a way of keeping your melody, the main melody, and using the same notes from that main melody, and or that main structure of melody, right? And rebuilding it and just making it like not the same, but redoing it but differently. So like, let's play this again. And then if I play this, it's gonna be slower, but it follows the same thing. Okay, now if I play this, it follows the same thing too. Okay, now this is obviously consolidated. It's I use Toxic Biohazard. It's not free for me, so I had to consolidate it. But the thing is that these are all literally motifed off. Oh, that's a bad way to use that word. These are all literally written off of using the same notes as this, and I try to kind of keep the same do right. Now it's kind of hard when you convey that over, and the easiest way is to kind of go like this and like maybe have a freeze and flatten version of your bass already to kind of like layer over the elements and be like this. And those ideas are yeah. You're just trying to exactly. You're just trying to continue. Yeah, dude, you're just trying to like you take the bass line and you continue it and you create other elements, like you use other instruments. Like think of like a guitar and a bass, like think of a metal band. You have a bassist playing a bass line, and then you have a guitarist following that bass line, but also playing his own notes, but he's also following of such notes of that bass line. But he's doing it in a very expert way where it doesn't follow the bass line 100% exactly. So you know what I mean? It almost separates it, where it sounds like it's separate, but it's not. It's like it's the same, you know? And that's where really amazing music starts to curate. And that's the veil. I feel like where it's hard to produce good music, and then you also have to like learn scales, and I'm not even going to get into all that. Because there is certain scales, like when you get into like, I feel like a good throw out there is like lo-fi music. Look up lo-fi. I mean, I'm not really doing feedback, to be fair with you, so I'm going to have to say no on this one. I apologize, bro. But you can just send it to my Discord, and I can get to it when I can. But the thing, though, is... Oh, shit. My bad. But another thing too is you want to reuse as much as you can from your intro. I mean, as much as you can from your drop. But I do it in meticulous ways. So like, I don't like to just reuse the hats. Like let's see. Here we go. Straight cut and just reuse the hats. We'll like do it in special ways. So here, I'll show you. Maybe in this tune I did. I don't think I did, but I might have like pitched the hat. Yeah, no, I did not pitch the hats. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll pitch the hats in the intro down a bit, or I'll pitch them up so they're not. Ooh. Oh no, I did. I did. So here we go. These hats are pitched down, and these hats are pitched up. Now, obviously, it's the same hat, but so that right there will help just make this difference from this, but at the same time be the same. There's so many things you can do. I think like creating a checklist when you're producing is the best way to kind of like I don't know, to keep yourself kind of leveling up as you go up, you know, as you keep making tunes. So like for example, always fill up the low here, you know, like one tune I had a lot of fun with, you know, actually no, I think this might be the wrong FL. This might be the wrong FL. This might be a really old FL. Fuck. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Okay. What was I gonna do? What do I have here? Oh, I do kind of have producing, I suppose. Do I want to produce? I suppose I could. I guess I could. I do use a lot of samples right now for the background. I do want to get away from using samples. Oh yeah, of course, dude, all the time. That's why I go live. I do want to get away from using samples from like using these like these kind of things. Because it's really easy to make those, and like you can get really creative. Like you can just like, honestly, dude, guys, you can really just record yourself going and put like a lot of really cool like effects on your voice. Like this right here is just my voice. You're boosted. It's not the best process because this is just a fuck around tune. This isn't really any kind of releasing tune. This is just some practice kind of tune. That's another thing too. You want to practice tunes. You want to literally. I made this tune in a day. I wouldn't say just make tunes in a day to release them. The tunes I release, I kind of work on for like maybe a couple weeks. But I do these kind of tunes to like kind of just whip bam, whip bam, whip bam, whip bam, like, you know, like practice filling up stuff in the back end, like, you know, practice like using vocals in the back. Oh, that's not a vocal. Oops. Did I even throw a vocal in the back? Let's see. Yes, I did. So that's the thing on my checklist. I like to throw vocals in the back. Make sure I do that in my tunes. Put them in the low, you know, put them in the background of the drop. That's something that fills up your drops. You know, make sure you have something kind of like this. Maybe even have another layer like that too, where it's like more high-endy too. You know, let's see. Definitely. One thing I noticed recently, let me just get out of this. Kind of want to show something to a recent tune. Wait, I just opened it. What the fuck? Hold up. I think this is the correct one. Well, let me just open this real quick. Wait. All right. Okay. If you're joining, thank you. Glad to have you. You're probably just soaking up all the amazing knowledge, and I'm glad you're learning. I had a tune I kind of wanted to. You know what? I guess I'll work on a tune. I kind of want to work on a tune. I still want to work on a tune. I just don't want to make a silly fool of myself. But you know what? I've made shittier tunes on the live, and apparently that's what you guys like. So we'll kind of work on the intro of this real quick. Or you know what? I do have to do some background stuff. God, I don't want to do background stuff because I don't want to use samples for this. I wanted to kind of make my own but I'll kind of go into stuff that I was gonna talk about in it. Here, you know what? I'm gonna produce here in a second. I might produce here in a second on this. I'm still kind of like debating on that, but I am going to open up a project here because I did want to go into like the drums and kind of like some stuff that I really did on the intro. Well, not really the intro, more so the drums. I feel like I kind of learned something crazy with the drums on this project that I did here. And it's nothing really crazy. It's just something so fucking like, I feel like useful. Is it this project? Yes, it is. Okay, so one cool tip I really learned on this. Okay, so hear this. Okay, so like you got these like, there's a couple cool little tips in this one, right? So you got these hats like this, right? Now, I was just like, dude, I'm so tired of these normal kind of hat things. And how do I get away from that? Well, I was like, let me make sure I did this on this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Is it not this one? No, it's this one. No, it is this one. Okay, it's this one. It's this one. It's over here, though. So, I did do it over here. So, I switched up. Oh, okay, no, I did do it over here. I did do it here. Okay, so I took the length of this. Oh, how do I explain this? I'm going to get mixed up in my words. So I was like, well, how do I get a hat that kind of matches, what I want? So I took this hat, and then I go like this. Oh shit. I go like this. Obviously I make it unique so it doesn't do that. And then, go like this. Obviously I stretched it a little bit better, and then I think, I didn't do anything to the, I guess I didn't do anything to that. Did I? No, I didn't. I actually kind of liked it being high up, kind of like tingy, and I'm pretty sure I have these ones over here being more low pitched down. Yep. But I wanted it off so it goes like this. And then I have another one right here. So I knew I did one that was lower volume. Not lower volume, but lower pitched. So that's what it sounds like. And I think layering is a big thing. Like, I layer these claps too, or I layer this snare with a clap, and it sounds fucking amazing. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. So like with this, I did something really. I heard fucking what tune is it? It's I think it's called Dark Matters now. It's Sudden Death's Dark Matters. Let me bring it up. So he did something really fucking insane on the claps or the snares on the build up or the drop. I think it happens on both, but it like delays out, and I just really loved it. Here, let me play it right here. So like I have it go ch-ch-ch-ch-ch, and then I stop, and then I have it go ch-ch-ch. So it's like on and off. And then on this, I don't have it do that. And where I got that inspiration totally is I heard this track like definitely a long time ago, and Sudden Death is a huge inspiration to me. But where the full so here it is. I think it's no. I'm just honestly pretty sure if I just go like this. Did he change the picture? He did. What a butt. Whatever. I'll find it here in a second. Do. It's like right here. It's like right here. It's like right. Whatever. One second. I have to show you this. It's Dark Matters. Yeah, it's Dark Matters. It was something else before. It was like, that's what it was. So like that right there inspired me so fucking, yo, what's up, bro? So that inspired me so fucking much to kind of do some kind of control on the hi-hats right here. I'm not on the hi-hats, on the clap right here. Another thing I really like about this one, like this part right here, is just like the fighting of the hat, kind of like going back and forth. Like from the switch of like this flow. So yeah, one thing you can definitely do that will always kill in every rhythm tune is switching up rhythm drops. Oh, another thing too I did in this is I switched up the claps on and off. Like I took a snare here and then I changed it to a clap over here. So like as you can see. So like it gives it a different vibe. It goes more clappy here and it goes more hitty over here. So I'll play it. I'll kind of play like the intro so you kind of get that. And then another kind of answering your question to what you were kind of asking before. Even if it isn't in a melody, what you can do is you can just freeze and flatten your first 8 bars or your first 4 bars and kind of just put your bass in kind of like this. And I put a little bit of delay here. Not gonna lie, again, I'm gonna throw up this sudden death because that's who inspires me a lot. So where I got the delay kind of thing and where I do a lot of that, well, that's like I feel like this is an infect kind of thing or just a rhythm thing in general. But where I got the delay kind of thing is Sudden Death released the tune with Pike. And honestly, I kind of want to talk about this just a little bit. I feel like if you do watch this live stream, here's a little bit of an industry secret. In the world of music writing, there's a little bit of a thing I've been catching on to in dubstep, and that's oh fuck. Had some water in my. There's a thing I've been catching on to. And that's what the fuck? And that's a thing called, I feel like everyone skips to the drop. And hold on, let me make sure I find this tune. I'm like all over the place. I feel like everyone skips to the drop, and this tune that Sudden Death made with Pike, he made, I don't know, I feel like I've been trying to make the drop in the beginning of the tune, and that is definitely what I do here. Well, I don't make it in the beginning of the tune. I definitely introduce it in a very meticulous way, in a very like obviously rhythm kind of esque way, but like in the way like Sudden Death does it. In a lot of my tunes, I do it. Op, restart. I try to dry fucking that drop right in, you know. And I try to tease it in the most non kind of here it is already, you know, kind of way. Here it is. So, dude, this tune, I swear to God, like, hold up. This tune is a testament to the future. Like, dude, I swear in 2 years, you're going to hear a ton of tunes that are, like, going to sound like this in the beginning of the song. You're going to hear no drums. No fucking drums. No drums, no build-ups, nothing. You're just going to hear pure sounds. And it's cinematic. Like, it gets you in the vibe. And there's like a total, like, I don't know. There's something about it. There's something about it that, like, entraps you, and it puts you in this whole new vibe of, like, it feels like you're just in a Transformer's stomach or something. That is literally the same exact sound, if I'm correct. It's just slowed down. And it's just like played out. And literally, by the way, on the switch up, he plays the same exact sound again. My fucking point, exactly. If you actually watch this stream, just start making your tunes for the future, because whoopang, that is a test. I don't know, maybe I'm a crazy fool, and maybe I'm just going like, put my tin hat on. Oh, it's a bit hot. Oh shit, okay, hold on a second. Thank you. La 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 la. Oh hell. La 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 la. Ba 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 ba. Is that better? Is that too low? Thanks, my bad. Sorry. That is a glimpse into the future. If you can somehow figure out how to introduce your drop, because everyone skips to the fucking drop. Everyone skips to the drop. I always skip to the drop. This tune I did not skip to the drop, because right when I clicked play, it just sounded like the drop. And I was just like, damn, that's pretty fucking head turny. Like, damn, that's like, damn. Now, obviously, this was a year ago, and I've never heard the tune before, so kudos to me. I don't know shit. But I feel like this tune is like a great example of what dubstep is possibly going to sound like in 2 years. Like, it's a great example. Great fucking example. And I probably should totally ditch all this bullshit right here, too. Like, honestly, I probably should just ditch it, because I'm just being honest. It's not going to be needed in 2 to 5 years. I just feel everyone, when you go to a new tune, just think about it. When you go to a new tune, when I type into port 0, and I myself will listen to the start of the tunes, because I train myself to listen to the fucking tune. But I'm with friends on Discord, and I swear to God, my motherfucking friends just be like, ooh. You know, just straight to the drop. Like, straight to the drop. And it's like, well, if most of the people that I be, like, showing tunes to, or that, like, when I'm listening to tunes with, they just skip straight to the drop, that should be a great example of, I don't know, trying to make your intro the somehow drop. And I feel like one last time, before I go on too much of a rant, because I just love going on rants, this is a great example of that. If you questioned how to, like, cure the tension span of the personality of clicking straight to the fucking drop, this tune is a great example of producing something that will definitely be something for the future of, I don't know. I guess it's not like that is the end all be all answer of, like, what is, like, the whole tune itself, like the structure and everything like that. I'm just talking about, like, how he hints the drop, like, in the intro. That's all. But yeah, so how long have I been streaming? Let's see. Do I want to go any longer? I think I've done some things. I've given out some things. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit more. All right, so just breaking down this tune. You know what? I kind of do want to produce, actually. Fuck it. I do kind of want to produce. Let's see if I can get this right. So I've been working on this rhythm tune. This is going to be like the last kind of like 30 minutes, I think. What's up, Jig? This could be the last 30 minutes, I think. Maybe last hour. I'm not too sure how long I want to produce, but I'm definitely going to produce a little bit. I think maybe I'm probably just going to do a drop, or I'm going to do the other part of the drop here. I don't think I'm going to do the intro, because it's just going to be a basic rhythm intro. It ain't going to be anything crazy. But we're just going to copy and paste this real quick. This is already pretty much done. I'm going to get crazy with this, though. I do want to change this up pretty heavily, though. So, I do want to get more crazy. So, like, here's one thing. I'm not just copying and pasting. I'll tell you that. So, but one thing I like to do once I have a basis of a drop is I'll kind of like already have the drums, right? So now I kind of want to enhance. I wanted to enhance the drums. I want to enhance like the hi-hats. Maybe I wanted to play around with the claps a little bit more, and maybe change a little bit of maybe the snare and the stuff. I don't know. Maybe play around with the drums a little bit. Maybe. There is no side chaining going on right now, by the way. Don't shoot me in the heart. Don't give a shit right now. This is all drafting. Let's see. Another thing I like to do. So probably gonna plan out some like background sounds here in a second too. Definitely need to do that. So there's so much bullshit I gotta do in a tune. So this is like the idea that I had for the first kind of drop. This is just a draft, right? This isn't really like a finalized idea. This is just a draft. No background, anything like that. Nothing going on. Just straight kind of raw idea. So if you want to know where to get that preset, by the way, you can get that preset actually just so you don't feel left out and you don't feel sad. I always check my back thingies just so it's not fucked up. Just so you don't feel left out or anything like that, I actually gave this preset because it's just the Maelstrom wavetable. Not going to say how I got it. But, this video right here, you can grab it. I give it away. It's that serum pack right there. And I give away a really cool plugin. So, yeah, you can grab that. That's what I'm using right here. I just turn on a little bit of flanger, and I'm using this delay. It's honestly, this isn't really doing much. It's just a little texture kind of thing. I have a little bit of a phaser. That isn't really doing much. It's just a little texture thing. It's not really doing shit. It's honestly this flanger. If I turn this off, so you get the point, right? If I turn it on, well, bang! It fucking punches right through the fucking sound. All right, so what do I want to do? I have no fucking clue. I am live. I don't want to fucking make a silly goose of myself, but who gives a fuck? Oh shit, damn. Getting ash all over me. Whatever. And if you ever wondered why I smoke on live, because I don't give a shit about YouTube. YouTube hasn't paid me for my. Oh, by the way, YouTube, 9,000 hours. That's why I smoke on live. All right, so what am I gonna do? Okay, so I think I'm going to kind of just fuck it up. Let's see. So one thing I like to do, I'll say that like 20,000 fucking times. Definitely create a wavetable kind of automation. Just, dude, you can play with this automation for days on this wavetable. That's literally the index on the Maelstrom thingy. You can play for days. You can go buck wild. It's crazy. Shout out Sudden Death and his new album drop. It's crazy. Shit is nutso whatso. About to start pulling my sound design into FL and finish tunes there because I feel like years in Bitwig, and Bitwig is... I feel like you must be doing something weird in Bitwig, home dog. I don't know what you're doing different. I feel like there should be nothing different, you know? What are you doing differently, dude? I feel like, no, wait, we've had conversations about this. Yeah, I don't understand that one. I don't understand. Is it something like, what is it again? Is it just like the processing, like the sound of it? Is it like the loudness? Though, I feel like Bitwig is a bit of a new one, and it is experimental, isn't it? It's not like it's like it's been around for like, what, maybe 4 years? One thing we do want to do, okay, first off, there's one thing we really do need to do here. We really need to change the flanger. It just sounds way too much the same. You know, one thing I really do like is working with automations. I normally don't really at all really work in MIDI, and I don't know why it's not oh, it's popping up over here. I don't really work at MIDI at all, but this time I think I just really liked it. We're gonna change that flanger right there. Maybe add a combs. Maybe we're gonna add a combs too. God damn, it just roars. I always like have my mouth open when I fucking... Why do you use Serum and not just use Reason Rack? Personal preference. Because I have Reason Rack right here. I mean, I don't really need to use Reason. I have the Maelstrom wavetable. Reason Rack costs $20 fucking a month, and I've made my own too. I've literally made my own. So here, I'll show you. Well, bang. Honestly, I have a way better updated version of this. Just saying. But this one looks like shit. But don't really need to spend $20 a month. That is a total ripoff, and they're ripping people off. They know it. They totally know it. They need to update that thing. That thing crashes my PC. That thing is like bugged up the ass. Honestly, I'm not even trying to talk shit on fucking I think it's an amazing tool. I think Reason is great. I think the DAW is great, but I think the Reason Rack is just so bad. Like, it's so badly optimized because it just crashes your PC. It kills your performance. It bugs out on some things like oh, you purchased it? Okay, hell yeah. No, I just don't have $800 to just drop like that willy nilly. Or I think it's like $400. Fuck yeah. It bugs. I think it bugs out a lot, to be fair. And I made my own, so you know, no. But and I'm going to. You know, the funny thing is, I'm about to release it too. They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna be so mad, dude. They're gonna be so mad. They probably won't ever know. They probably won't ever know. They will never know, and they will never care. But if someone ever does find out for reason, and they find out that I am using the waveform, they'll probably get pissed. But that's enough of that discussion. Oopsies. Oh no! See, like, well, no. See, the Reason Rack works great, but when I'm like, when I'm fucking like, what's it called? When I'm like, what's it called? Fucking if I have like, let's see. If I have multiple like Pro Ls open, obviously, honestly, because I have like a 32 RAM, so it probably gets tasky. I don't know, dude. I just feel like Reason Rack isn't optimized. I don't want to go into it, but definitely when I'm streaming, it doesn't. I can't stream with this. If I had Reason Rack on right now, when he's tripping, Bros is bugging out when he's tripping. What are you talking about? Who is this guy? I only got 16 gigs of RAM. Oh, well, shit. But, so, no, dude. My shit, when I stream with it, it fucking crashes my shit. And when I, like, do a Discord thing with it, it crashes. But I guess when I produce with it, it's fine. It's just fine, But there is, like, slight things in the back end that I'm not going to go crazy on the, like, live stream to talk about because I just sound like a crazy DSP dude, But there is some things on the DSP end. Same thing with, like, disperser. Like, dude, Who is this guy? This guy is just a hater. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just gonna fucking do this guy. I'm just gonna do this. Hold up. We'll go like this. Are you like silly, dude? Oh, whatever. You just be a hater. There we go. Alright, so disperser. Yeah, I know, right? So disperser, in the back end, it's off by 50 hertz. So when you're moving it like this, it's off by 50 hertz. So let's say if you put it at 182, it's actually probably at 220 or something like that. Yeah, no, he's definitely bugging out. That guy is just tripping. I don't know. Some people just feed off of being angry. I don't know. No clue. Some people have no clue what they're fucking talking about, and they feed off of that. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. So, that's why I made wave phase, though, is because disperser is slightly off, and then also you can just stack wave phase, like with the stages. So, you don't have to load up just like 20 dispersers. So that's another thing. But okay, so I want to get back to what I was doing. Fuck the weirdo. So Another thing too, I do feel like Reason Rack does have one huge plus that I am missing. You have Scream, and you also have that phaser. Um, I can't remember what that phaser is called. I think it's just like a stock phaser. I don't think it's anything really special, but that stock phaser's got something crazy in it that I just feel like it's got like a really special tonality to it. That it has got like a really nice ring, and the Scream. Yeah, I fixed the loudness processing. I'm just having issues finishing tunes. Like finish ah nah dude, you just gotta fucking pump them tunes out, dude. You know, a good way of doing that is kind of just making a bunch of shit tunes. Like the other day, like I made this today. I don't think it's the best drop, you know, it's kind of poopy. But you know, it's a vibe. I can enhance it a bit. I'll probably fuck with it a bit, you know, but definitely just making like going into a project, making an 8 bar, and then being like, you know, if it's like 60% good, keep going, and then try to like fucking, what was I gonna say? If it's like 60% good or 50, honestly, I feel like I'm at the point where if it's like at least 50% good, just fucking copy paste it, change the variety a little bit, copy paste it, change the variety like 25% after that 16 bars. You have a shitty kind of tune, right? Not every tune's gonna be a banger. Not every tune's gonna be a banger. But when you get the idea, definitely care. Like Dismental. Dismental, I was sitting on that tune for like, let's see. I was sitting on that idea for like 3 months. And then randomly, no, a month. But the tune I finished in 3 months. You know, the idea at first was shitty as fuck. Like here, honestly, I don't know if I can play it. It's so blown out, ridiculously shitty. Like the first idea of it was so bad. Here we go. Hold on. Let's go to. Was it this? I'm not too sure if it was this because it's a month ago. Oh no, it's definitely not this because this is like kind of like already got an intro into it. Definitely didn't have an intro. It's got to be this because it was so blown out shitty. You know, honestly, it wasn't even that good. It wasn't even that good. It was honestly way worse than that. But my point is, I feel like once you figure out, like once you like have an idea that you feel like you know is a good idea, it will kind of just work its way out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Kind of type of thing. So, like here, I could play so many ideas that are just like here. Let me show you some tunes real quick. Like here, let me show you some tunes. For example, in this like not like actually show you full tunes, but for an example of like making tunes, as far as like just to get them out and kind of like practice makes perfect kind of thing. So like this tune, So Flow, I made this yesterday, and I just kind of, I don't have, okay, so here's another thing about this actually. Sometimes this will come and go, where you will feel like making a full tune and you'll just pump the shit out. You'll just boop, like this. I'll just boop, and maybe it's not a good tune. It's not like the best tune, right? It's just like, I could play that live. But the thing is, you're getting in practice. The thing is, you want to practice everything on a checklist. I don't want to go into a rant, but all right. So I'm gonna play this idea. So like you can kind of get the idea. It's very basic. It's not like anything crazy, but it's a tune that I could double easily with, right? Same thing with this one. I made this in a day kind of thing. Very basic kind of practicer. I did the kind of like the 10-yard kind of thing where, let me go to I'm kind of on a rant now just to kind of end this stream. But boop 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 boop. Oh shit! Let me go to this. Go to this. Boop boop. Oh yeah, because you were asking about finishing tunes. Yep. Oh no, I'm not gonna end yet. I'm still like 30 minutes. I'm still like 30 minutes from like ending. So, but I'm just gonna be kind of explaining some stuff. This is kind of like my little end segment kind of thing. But all right, so man, I've never gotten a hater like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like the first fucking time. Oh my god. All right, so it's kind of cool. All right, so so this is another tune where another kind of tune I just put out, or not put out. I didn't put any of these out. This is another tune where I just pooped out. Didn't really try hard. That's another thing. I should say that I didn't really try hard for these tunes. And now let me play the intros too. So it's like I'm trying to practice really quick things in these like sessions, you know, even though they're not like the most grand of grand, you know. You said something about the weed and he thought you were on some acid or some. Oh yeah, that guy was one sick one. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Dude, I used to do a lot of acid. A lot. Like, that was like, poof. That was like, what, 9 years ago? 10 years ago? I used to do like, I don't know, I probably did it over maybe 150 times. Maybe 200 times. I'm not even sure. Did shroomies maybe 50 to something times. Mescaline a couple times. Yeah, I fried my shit. That's why when like, I don't know if you guys recently saw like the whole exactly, get used to laying out tracks, bro. It's what I'm saying. So like, here we go. This is kind of what I was talking about. Not the greatest tune, but it's a great example of just covering every basis that you can in a practice session, you know. Here, you know, I'll kind of with the name like Jig, I bet, bro. Hell yeah. I bet we've seen some crazy things too, dude. So, you know, this wasn't a crazy tune, but the one thing I wanted to practice is I wanted to practice like, you know, creating a basic kind of groove that's catchy. So like, boost it. I appreciate that. Thank you, man, and I'm glad I'm helping you, dude. Keep at it. Just keep practicing like what I'm about to say right now and go into. You know, everything builds up, and I feel like now you're at a time where it's just like, dude, it's so easy just to get so good at it. And everything now is a lot like, man, it's just a lot easier. And just knowledge now is just so much better than it was back then, dude. Oh my God. Holy shit. I tried to start producing like 12 years ago. I fully committed 9 years ago, like making tunes like I am about to start explaining right now. But like, I've been trying to make dubstep since I was like maybe 13. Kind of thing, on and off. It wasn't really serious. Made some loops now and then through Fruity Loops, you know. But oh, dude, yeah, no, acid's crazy. Acid's more space, like you lose your mind type shit. Shrooms is way better. Yeah, don't do acid if you like shrooms, definitely. But no, so yeah, no. So what I was gonna say is, this is like what you're seeing right here is definitely, this is a basic tune. I wouldn't say this is anything crazy. But this is definitely years of practicing of like multiple things. So like constantly reminding myself, like do different hi-hat patterns, like add multiple different hi-hat type of things. Maybe do different kind of clap kind of switches. Or maybe add different types of claps. I don't think this is the craziest tune. I think this is a basic. See, again, this is a basic tune. I did not practice adding different claps in different type of section, like adding different layers of claps. Adding different hi-hat patterns. I did not practice that. I did not add. I did add like background effects, but I did not add like variety of background effects. I did not add. There's things that you want to build up a list. Like if I played the background effects, this is just basic background effects. Very basic, very basic. But we could get, now basic also does win the race too. But the thing is, like, you do want to get individual with it, and you do want to get fun with it, and you do want to make a world out of it at the same time, So like there's so many different kind of sounds going on. And that's just a refurb, just the refurb of my bass loop. But you kind of get what I'm getting here. And again, like I could be way more like here. You know what? Let's do a live type of thing where I'm actually doing more with the hats, like because I do feel like I could do more with the hats here. Like I truly don't feel like I did enough with the hats. And two, I feel like I could have layered more with the clap here. This clap is not enough. Oh, another thing too. There's not a sound in the back. There's not enough background. It's just too empty in a way. Maybe that could be a vibe. It's hard for me with these types of tunes because I kind of do like a little bit of like this other tune this other day I made. I'll go for an example real quick just to show you. You hear how there's like a E kind of like in the background, it's layered. Well, that's layered with like this and then another one of this that's also pitched up. There's so many things you can do in your tunes. So like here, let's go to like this part right here. Let's go to like a part real quick that I didn't really do much. Okay, this is a good part right here. Oh, actually, yeah, let's go to this part. Okay, so it's a bit like sharp, but we'll just turn it down because it's a bit sharp. But I didn't really clean it much. But the point is, we're gonna make this unique, and we're gonna play with the hats here. The objective on this shitty tune is to play with something more and to do something more. To do something more that I did not do before. So like. No, I would try to do. You could do minimal background, but I would also try to do creative background too. I wouldn't. I would definitely fill it up. I wouldn't just do minimal, and maybe minimal, but there's both spectrums of it. But if there's one, definitely fill up the other with the drums, or maybe more creative. I feel like there's like the kind of like the three switch. It's like if you're gonna be minimal with one thing, two things have got to be made up for. So like something's got to be made up for if you're gonna suffice for one thing, kind of thing. So always be aware. So like that right there is very basic, but it kind of sounds nice. Like honestly, I kind of like it. We can turn it down, and maybe we can do one right here too. Oh shit, we can do sorry, we can do one right here. Now I'm just trying to do quick examples real quick, but the point is to just do really quick things to just get really creative results. So, thank you. I appreciate it, Tyson. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that is a good kind of way of something that like I did not do in this tune. And that's something I could have added to my list. So that's something that you could add to your list. Every time you open up these tunes, you know, that's what I was kind of like, we're getting back to that like question of finishing tunes, you know, like this tune I literally made 9 days ago, I think. And I just made it in one day. Honestly, I could make it way better. Fuck it though. Fuck it though. And I think I had an ID like over here, like here. Dude, finish your track, bro. Finish your track. I honestly understand you though, because like I'm about to open up a track right now and be like, well, this is a reason why I did not finish this track. So there's a reason why I didn't finish this track. So I think, oh, is this? No. Is this a... No, it's the track I actually liked. Hey! Now I have no clue where it is. Never mind. But here's another one I actually kind of want to show. Oh, hell yeah. I hope you're getting better, man. That sucks. That must have been a really hard surgery. Jesus. Better make them tunes, dog, to get better. Or hope you can. I was in the hospital really like I think 4 weeks ago, and I just started getting back into like making music again. I was only in for headaches. That wasn't really anything for anything. So I understand. Props to you for even being in the hospital and getting the courage to watch a stream. All right. So what is this tune? Okay, so I'm gonna try to dispute some reason. I kind of got caught up. I need to make some stuff. Sorry, now I barely. Oh shit. I barely finished anything on there. Yeah, no, dude. I feel like the best way to finish a tune is just like. It's just forcing yourself, yeah. I don't really know how to say it. It's just kind of like copy paste, because the way I did this one is just like I made this vibe. And then, you know what? I might as well just fucking do it. Fuck it. I'll just do it. We'll just do this. Here. So, I'll show you how I kind of get a tune started real quick. So, now, it's not going to be crazy good, mind you guys, but this is how I do it. So, we're going to get something going real quick. Obviously, always saw clipper, because that's just me. I kind of like a saw clipper or a Pro L, something like that. You know, got to get the... Got to get the gain going on the master, maybe like 2 or something like that, just +2 or something. Just something simple. Little upwards compression. Blood overdrive is upwards compression. It's like saturation, upwards compression, just a little bit, you know, not too much. That's good enough. All right. So, and then we'll kind of like put, oh shit, I don't need to do that. I have to refix my settings. We're gonna find some like really simple kind of things here real quick. So what do oh shit, gotta make sure that shit is at 140. Hell yeah. Alright, so another thing I like to do is honestly put that right there. We're gonna cut this low end probably at, oh shit, cut this low end at 140. Nah, we're gonna do like 38. Oh yeah, what's up, Miles? You came to the best part, the end segment, where I actually maybe make a tune of something. We're going to do a random color, just whatever. Gotta fix that. Kick. Alright. I'm going to be kind of fast with this. Not really, but kind of. So, one thing I like to do with my kicks is kind of shape them just a little bit. Good enough. Alright. Now we're going to get a hat. Good enough. We're going to stretch it just a little bit. And then we're going to hit stretch. And bang, we got a hat. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to go like this. Now this hat might have some side information or mid information. I'm pretty sure that might be dirty. We're not going to give a shit right now. Honestly, actually, I am going to give a shit. Use like a Q3 or something. See where that red was? If you see that red lights up, that's the bad shit. Setting up a meeting. Let's hear some tune. Oh, I'm just kind of showing them some stuff real quick. One thing I like to do real quick with hats to kind of keep them clean and keep them clean in the mix is we're going to make this a... Hell yeah, though. I hope you have a good meeting, though, brother. Congratulations on the license, by the way. Is the red part considered like... No, this is more like mixing. This is more like EQing kind of thing. So this is, well, no, I guess... The red is kind of just, yeah, I guess it's kind of like a hot, it's too much, kind of like right there. The red kind of can mean like there's too much frequency there, or like accumulated frequency there, or it could be too hot. Yeah, it could be too loud, accumulated frequency there, I assume. Normally it's an indicator for me that I'm not too sure what it really means. I just know it's an indicator for me to pull it down, either for the side or the mid. But I'm assuming if it's red, it probably is accumulation of too much frequency of gain in that spot. So yeah. But one thing I like to do is the side or the mid. You can normally hear it, but I'm pretty sure it's the side on this one, since it is the hi-hat and it is probably added stereo. But whatever, we're just gonna go like this. I don't really have too much time to kind of like go crazy on the mixing, so we're just gonna kind of go really quick. So you can really hear the mids on this, on the sides, or sorry, I'm mixing up my words. You can hear the center and how much ugliness in the center is there, and we can really easily clean this up with a Q3. There with that redness kind of type of thing, so. As you can tell, it's already kind of cleaner. So that's how I kind of normally clean stuff. That's like a really, really fast way of how I clean stuff, like, I guess, drums. But I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that. Groovy Grapple was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago type thing. So we're going to cut the low end off on the hats. It depends on what you're kind of going for, but I think 400. Right, we got a basic kind of drum thingy, right? Okay, so we're going to just take this. We're going to go like this, right? So this is what I do. We got this now. We got a very, very basic, very basic, very basic, very basic. All right, so now what I do is I find a sound that I'm going to like. So we're going to go to Serum. And I guess I should just use Serum too. Since that's what everyone probably fucking uses nowadays, anyways. That's what everyone uses. I still use Serum 1, by the way. I love Serum 1. Serum 1's my baby. I hate Serum 2. It looks so gross. Actually, it looks amazing. I just don't like it. Okay, so one thing I like about this patch, and then I actually give away again. This is, you can get. Oh no, I don't use it for different patches. There probably is a whole different thing you can probably do way crazier shit in Serum 2, bro. Oh yeah, for days. Way crazier shit in this because like there's like this spectral thingy on this. Like I haven't used Serum 2 really at all. But I just kind of use Serum 1 because I'm just so used to it. But all right, so there is a ton of new things though we can try out here. We're gonna be using the Maelstrom. You can grab this. Let me go to real quick. You can grab this wavetable on this video, on this pack. There's a ton of packs, or I mean a ton of whatever. I give that this pack right here. This is that pack. There's a ton of wavetables. All right. So this is the sound, and that's from Maelstrom. That's literally the wavetable from Maelstrom. So. Alright, so basic wha-bang. Oh, we don't even have to do shit. Well, that's why I love Square 4. We're just going to put it on retrig, so it like retrigs every time. You know? Love the patch. Big ups, bro. Hey, hell yeah, I got you, dude. I keep on picking this up like I'm going to light it. Now, the flanger. Let me take this flanger off. Remember, flangers do a lot with Square 4. Okay, so there we go. I have a basic kind of sound that I like, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to kind of lay this out. Wa-bang, wa-bang, wa-bang. We have this sound. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, I don't know, get a little different kind of flow kind of going on real quick. Just to kind of like, I don't know, get a little cool, I suppose. Just a little cool. Go like this. Oh, shit. Hold on one second. We're just going to do some, like, little things. I don't know. Just a couple little things. So you can do shit like that, and then like we could do that, right? And then here, watch this, watch this. So we can take like this first serum, right? And then there's this wavetable, right? We can move this, go like that, or wherever way you need to. Fuck. create a wavetable. Sorry. Create a wavetable, and literally like the old dubstep tutorials, start going like this. So you know what I mean? And then like you could literally copy and paste that shit. And then what I could do right there is I can go like this. Copy and do that, right? And now I have 8 bars. And obviously that's shit balls. Obviously this is shit, right? But I can improvise off of this. Sorry if I'm puffing. I still haven't smoked really today. So we're gonna get a little more crazy with this now. We have an idea. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little crazy with the drums. So you kind of can see that now I'm building off this idea, right? I'm starting to build off this idea. If you had to sum up basic mixing, like how would you make sure this sounds loud after post-processing it? Oh, well, okay. So if I wanted to, oh man, that's a deep, bit of a question there, buddy. So bit of a question, damn boy. Well, so best way is, oh no, you're good, dude. Don't worry. Well, I've definitely you can watch my other live streams too. But I tell you what, I'll fucking do it right now for you. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna make this tune. Distortion gain to a clipper. It may seem so sometimes, right? I could either parallel process this and get the low end out of this, but I think I kind of want to make a sub. So we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna add some gain. So I think we're gonna cut this off at 200, and kind of like what he said, we're gonna put a soft clipper at the end here, because this is our bass 1. This is gonna be our bass 1. And yeah, pretty much, if I was wanting to get more loudness, I'd probably use a wave shaper. I could use my own little, I think I would use my, I'd probably use Warm Tube, just because it's my gain, you know, it's gain, it's my own distortion. Or you could use OTT upwards compression, like upwards compression works beautifully. Upwards compression is the baller. Saturation is a form of upwards compression in a way. Anything gain. Anything gain, dude. Yeah. And then but make sure you put the soft clipper at the end, kind of like what he said, you know, like Original Society said. But yeah, watch what I do here with my Warm Tube though. Yeah, no, Warm Tube is what I always use, because like if I just use this Warm Tube, I can just push this like really carefully. And Warm Tube has a nice careful kind of push on it, careful warm push. So yeah, it's just like gain. You could use, a lot of people like to use OTT. So like, if here, I'll show you OTT in this instance. Do I even have OTT? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I not have it installed? Ain't no fucking shit. What? Oh wow, that's crazy. I don't even have OTT installed. What the fuck? Okay, so OTT would be an amazing thing here, but it would just give this result. I'll show it to you right now. It would just give this result. So it would just like, that's saturation, but it would like, that's like upwards compression type of thing. So it would give you that kind of thing. It would really push the highs. Upwards compression, think if you really want your sound to be more louder, use like an upwards compression with gain, because then you can push the lower parts louder. All right, so let's go back to kind of what I was doing here. All right, so I'm gonna put this in. Well, I like OTT. I just don't use OTT. OTT is good for getting more crisp kind of stuff out, you know, if you want to get more of that like you know that Space Laces crunch. There you go. Oh, I could use that. Yeah, here. Oh, yeah, dude, thank you. Ah, dude, you're the best. Fuck. Duh. Okay, yeah, so exactly. So this is exactly what it would do. So there you go. Exactly kind of what I did with the Blood Overdrive. It would just really, really emphasize the highs. Really emphasize the highs. Which is good, but it's not what I kind of actually, no, hold up. I kind of like it. So I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to turn the mix down on it just a little bit. So I have to play with it a little bit here. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's a little too loud now. So let me turn this down a little bit. All right, cool. So yeah, shitty idea. Okay, so all right, okay. Let's get back to what I was kind of doing. All right. So now I'm just gonna put like a Pro R real quick kind of thing. Put this to like, I don't know, 70. Put this to like, I don't know, 20 kind of thing. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, cool. Adds nice little kind of club kind of thing. Then we're gonna put like another soft clipper. Yep. You asked about loudness again, right? And by the way, another thing I like to do on this is my effect chain, and I should kind of like word that. Chain. I send all my bases to this chain. This is like the final kind of chain for all my bases. I should send it with biatch. Here we go. Now, I do have one chain that I normally just kind of like, excuse me, sorry. It's called the final that I always route. I always do a final kind of thing. It's like a mastering kind of chain for my my mids and my sub to go into, which I'm about to make the sub right now to kind of show you, and then I'm going to continue this idea to kind of show you how I like really quick continue a drop, you know. So, but what I do is I do a light disperser kind of above 200. It gives a little bit of a you can't really hear much of a difference, but it's just a little bit of a width kind of thingy. Decapitator, just a little bit of girth, kind of a little bit of warmth kind of thing. Can't really hear it. You gotta have the sub to really hear it with it. It's more of like a meshing kind of mid thingy. You'll hear it when I add the sub. All right, so let's add the sub anyways, since I keep talking about the sub. So, and I normally just use Serum 1. I can honestly just fucking I probably should just make like a. I probably could just use 3x oscillator, honestly, at this point. Don't even have to load up serum every time. I kind of just toss it to like 80, 85. I can probably honestly don't even have to do this. I'll just do this. So normally when I'm with my sub, bang, put this down to -6. Don't want that to be louder than anything else. Kind of want it to be leveled with stuff, but I'm gonna bring it back up, and then we're gonna bring that into the final chain here. Oh shit! Bang. Gotta make sure I'm not like fucking zoomed in on the fucking camera here. Alright, there you go. Alright, so the sub goes into here, and this is where you're going to really hear that decapitator. This is kind of why I made that one plug-in cryo drive. Oh. Alright, so put that right there. And then put that right there. Wait, what key are we in? Okay. I know I don't even do tunes in E, so this is gonna be something new. Okay. I know. Hold up. Okay, it's this one. E. Alright, cool. And then I just make one like that, make one long one, and I'm probably just gonna put it off like one little 1/16 of something like that. And I gotta add let me add like a real quick here. Let me add side chaining real quick. So this is kind of how I finish tunes. This is obviously taking a little bit longer because like I'm honestly on a live stream trying to explain this, but it's whatever. So here we go. Let's just name this. This will be what was that? Fucking side chain. Oh yeah, side chain. Side chain. Bang. Side chain's pretty fucking easy. Anyone that overcomplicates it, it's a dill bag. Oh, gee. Alright, so I kind of just follow the kick on this. Bang. We're just going to make it pretty snappy at this one. Bang, and bang. That's pretty much it. Honestly, I could probably do a little more, maybe something like that. Let's see. Sometimes it just depends on kind of like what I'm feeling, but I feel like that's a little too off, though. Why is that? Hold up. It's a little too off. Whatever. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but whatever. Kind of. Oh, I know why. Hold up. There we go. Let me do this. Oh, there we go. The thing I really like doing to the sub, by the way, this really helps. This is something that Samplifier taught me. I don't know why this helps, but it really does add to the sub movement, and it adds to like it going like whoa. I don't know why. Don't know why, but it does help. It sounds less full and like something. It sounds different when you do this, but it sounds better when you do this. Don't know what it's doing differently. I think it's just starting at a different position, but Samplifier taught me that one. It just sounds better. That's one thing I noticed. We're gonna put on master tune here. Turn this to 1, so it just goes like this. And it should sound like this. So now it sounds like boom, 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 boom. All right, so instead of just copying, like, instead of doing that the whole time, we're just gonna go like this. I still gotta get my hotkeying correct. After 10 years of using FL Studio, I just don't know how to hotkey correctly or mastermind this shit. Like, some people know how to do this stuff so well. I don't know how to do this. And I've watched shit too. I just don't get why mine doesn't, like, every time I like do the I do this, I swear it should. Well, I don't know why it doesn't. I thought like if you had your mouse right here and then you do the hotkey to paste. Yeah, see, I thought if you did the hotkey to paste, it should just paste them right here. I have no fucking clue. But, alright. Let me try to speed this up for you. Another cool thing you can do too with the sub also, just to get a little different with the groove. I feel like anything you can do different but the same in the dubstep tune will always keep you going strong in the community and will make you stand out. So like here, another thing we can do differently with this sub right here, we can take this one, we can clone this, right? And then, oh damn, I've been fucking streaming for a hot minute. Boop, boop, boop. And then we're just gonna change this one up just slightly, but we're gonna go like 2. Control B pastes it. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, but if, okay, but see, we have to like, oh. Oh, no, you're right. Wait, why was it? No, you're right. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Thank you. Okay. So, but yeah. So like that, this intro kind of, this A sub, or this is like B. I would say this is all B, but this A sub right here. We can do different stuff with this envelope. Like, we can do anything we want. So, like, I know you can't really hear it, but if I play it solo, what's up, dude? That little change in the sub with the vibe really helps. So, you know what I mean? That really does a big difference. Okay, so now that I got that, So like every little thing matters. Okay, so another thing we can do here real quick before we kind of move on to continuing our tune here, because I'm kind of getting hosed up here. We can play with the claps. We can use this clap as kind of like a perk kind of thing. So maybe let's go like this. I haven't tried this, but we can try this real quick. I haven't tried doing this, but maybe this might work. Let's go like up to 12 and then pitch this down and try this. So you see what I'm doing? Like, I'm doing slight things that could really, really help. And honestly, like, we can even do like hold up. You see what I'm doing? Like, it's this type of stuff. Exactly. So, and then we can like, now we can move on. So, we can go like this. We can duplicate that. Well, bang. Now, let's see. What do we want to do here? We have, this is, that was 4 bars. Now we got to see how we can change it. Yo, honestly, hold up. Let me just switch up this one sound, because that is fucking fire. What the fuck? You see where I'm doing though? Like, it's literally the same patch, and what I just did is you saw what I just did though, right? You guys saw what I just did, right? So, and then all I'm gonna do, you guess what I'm gonna do, right? You know what I'm gonna do, right? You know what I'm gonna do, right? You already know what I'm gonna do. But you see, the thing is though, copy and paste. Don't just copy and paste. That's yeah, you can just copy and paste all day, but you definitely want to do a lot to the tune. So like, okay, so here we go. Just the wavetable. Just the wavetable. Just the wavetable. That's crazy, right? Oh, dude, I'm like going nuts here. I don't even need to have all this. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck? Whoa. What the fuck? How'd that happen? That is some high shit. here's the problem I feel like where I get stuck. It's like, you know, like that's a cool idea. And oh, that's what I started doing. Ah, yes. I see. Yes. Okay, I see. Ah, yes. See, this is why I always manually start. This is why I manually add them in. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I see. I'm like such a basic producer. I'm not even gonna lie, dudes. I literally manually do everything. Like, I manually will do this, and then we'll be in like in my head, we'll be like, oh man, it takes so long to add all these automation clips. I'm just like, well, only if I knew fucking the hotkeys. All right, okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so we have 8 bars here. Okay, what was I getting into? Shit. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So getting caught on the idea. Don't want to listen to it too long. So that's a nice sound. Want to repeat that. Don't like this sound. This sound sucks. I'm not sure if I like the sound, but it's kind of cool. Okay, so the point is, I'm not even gonna honestly try to produce here because that sound sucks balls. That sound sucks. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is, all right. So the thing is, you want to keep kind of going. So, all right. So we're gonna take this out, right? And we have this little fill. We're probably gonna want to fill right here. Probably gonna want to take this. I want to do this. Let's see. We're gonna want to go here. Sound song. Sound song. I'm tripping on my fucking words, dog. Sound song, bro. Another easy way to fill things out really quick. Reverb kind of fills. I feel like. One of these here, like right here. Put this right there. Well, bang. See what I mean? It just fills up the space. And then you can just take the sub away. And then you can just take all that shit away, and it's just like, it's a lot easier. It's just kind of like transfer over to. See what I mean? So like that's another way to continue your song. So now what we're gonna do over here to kind of switch it up just a little bit and kind of like give a little wow moment. Don't know how we're gonna do the wow moment, but we're gonna try to figure out the wow moment. So little wow moment here is, since like Now, Riddim kind of stays. I feel like true Riddim would stay on this right here. Like, we would stay with what we're doing over here. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't really change this up, really. And we would try to just kind of like change it up just a little bit. But we are going to change it up a little bit here. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. So... I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me think real quick. We can either introduce a new kind of sound in here, like an offbeat kind of thing. Yeah, I do classes. Right now they're only, I think, I was doing them last week for $30, but I'm doing them right now for like $40 an hour. Going back up to 40. But I'm pretty free at the moment, so just holla at me at v1x _ if you here, I'll throw up my Instagram. My they didn't let me do like my fucking normal kind of v1x kind of thing, so I kind of had to do an _ v1x. Here, I'll show you. Just reach out to me here, and then we can get one going. I got you, brother. I'll help you out, help you level up. But, so, yeah. What was I going to say? We're going to try to switch this up just a little bit. Honestly, you know what we could just do to switch this up? We could just go like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And we're going to get this, move that real quick. We're going to get the wavetable, kind of like what you asked before. Yeah, no, thank you. I hope to fucking help you out soon. We're going to get the wavetable thingy here real quick. And then we're going to play around with some variation stuff. Honestly, this is like a very extreme kind of case, but I feel like this shit does some shit. All right, so we're going to see what these do. We're going to change these ones, though. So we're going to make these ones unique. We're going to color. Boop, 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 boop. All right. And do. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. So this goes right there. See, I'm like so manual with it. I'm like just adding in it. I'm adding things in just slowly and meticulously. I'm just like, like Ableton users are like, fuck this, dude. Actually, I do like Ableton for that one factor of just like copying and pasting. I feel like I'm probably just don't know the thing yet. But okay, so I have the wavetable thing for this one thing that I have over here. So it's just not like that. So my point with this whole kind of thing then is kind of going back to and then right here, so like here, watch this. So like what I'm gonna do right here, you're gonna be really pissed. I'm just gonna go like that. Alright, So that's what I'm going to do right there. I'm going to take this, and this is like the end of the fucking, I think this is the end right here. So I'm going to go like this. And then, I'm going to take that right there. Wait, I'm going to make that unique. Copy, you know. Oh, bang. Oh, wait. That's 4 bars. Oops. Boop. Boop. Take the sub out there. And we can just get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So it should sound like this. So kind of like that's a 16 bar kind of thing. And then I would add kind of like some shit in the background here in a second. So we'll kind of do that. Oh wait, dude, I didn't even do the fucking sub. Oh my god, I'm just a shitty person. Hold up. So yeah, so don't do that. Okay, so the point now, what we're gonna do again is we're going to just how to finish a drop is, so we got that 16 bar, right? What can you think I'm gonna do, my friend? Bang. Now, I'm gonna show a little bit. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. How could you do that? Oh my god. Now this is just like a template. Obviously, I would totally like get really frisky with this and start doing. We'll start like getting just a little bit. I'm not gonna go full into it at this point because this would be a lesson. I'm already getting into a kind of like a lesson, but I'm gonna do maybe some background stuff, maybe. But this is kind of like an insight to how I continue a tune. Like that is how I continue a tune. This is how I keep going. So this is a switch up. So now on a switch up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to. Well, I don't know why it just continues to play, but. And why is... Oh shit. At this point we're gonna try to switch the arrangement like 25%, maybe 15%. I'm not too sure. Yeah, right. I'm not too sure if we'll have great luck on that, but we'll see. Okay, so now that I kind of know which one it is, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Oh, right, it's fucking... Okay, right. Let me do this. Okay, so that was kind of fire. I like that. I'm going to try that out. I like that. What bang! Easy fucking rhythm shit. Holy shit, the witty, holy shit. Yeah, you can kind of do shit like this and get away with it in rhythm, I feel like. But it's so much fun and it sounds so addicting. You know, I love this type of shit. And then like, we can get really crazy with this. So, like, so that was like a total switch up from like with this, you know? You see what I'm saying? So that is a way to really continue your tunes. Well, bang. And then you can find some like basic kind of like effects kind of stuff. So like let's find some like stuff that maybe might fill this this void of emptiness here. I don't know. I think ominous packs are probably a really great way to go. Honestly, we're gonna need something that's just for like the background real quick. This is something that's like just really easily just kind of like okay, so that's way too loud. One thing with like fallers and shit, I've tossed them at like -20, like for sure. There we go. Toss that -20. Probably take this icky Q. Maybe go like this. Maybe go like this. This. There we go. And then. Honestly, it's still a little too loud for me sometimes. It depends on the vibe I'm trying to go for. And honestly, we could probably put on some effects too because it's just doesn't sound like what I really want. You're gonna probably have to stack effects for this one, you know. So that's kind of slightly different. We're getting somewhere. There we go. So we have something a little different. That sounds kind of good to me. Doesn't sound too much like the original sample. Sounds kind of different. Okay, you see, I put it again there. That is a bad idea. We'll put it again there, but we'll find a different one to use. Kind of like maybe, I don't know. This is just obviously like worst case scenario, like really quick. But like, we're just going to do this and then we'll just put this in the same one. We'll see how it sounds real quick. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. We'll just use that. So this is what this is what I do to finish tunes, and then like maybe I'll like, this is the switch up, so I'll and by the way, this portion over here, I'll try to respond to this side, but I'll still try to have like a 25% switch up that still kind of like corresponds with this, but it still more so corresponds with this. But yeah, then let's reverse. Oh shit. We can use properties like this, reverse that, bang. You can always just reuse and stuff like that. You can even use that for the, oh shit, you can even use that for the intro and stuff like that. So this is how I finish tunes. This is really how I finish tunes, actually. And this is what I do. This is what I was kind of talking about. This is where you want to kind of like develop yourself into like practice routines, or a practice routine where you kind of like, I started switching myself up 25% right here on this 16 switch up. Start adding in some background stuff now, and then let's start adding some more background stuff in, kind of like real quick. I can add some more stuff real quick on the fills and stuff, just to kind of enhance the fills. And I can even add my own voice to kind of record. I can't record while live. I would record my own vocal for this drop, but I can't do that while I don't think I can do that. I think it'll interfere, but let's see. One second. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to Ominous Pack. There's some really cool kind of like lasery kind of things. Anything lasery or anything like a hat or a symbol you can really use for like transferring kind of like fill kind of thingies. So that's what we're gonna do here. Not what we want. So the point here, that was a good one, but the point here is to make it sound different. So what we're gonna do is probably pitch it down, stretch it, and then we're gonna really fuck with it. So So that's like kind of good. I feel like I could do way more to that sample, but you kind of get the point right there. That's one little thing. Shit like that. Have a nice little tail, kind of like rides little things on fills, kind of with that to add up with that. And then I didn't kind of finish this, but this does kind of go in though. it's just banging for sure. So yeah, and then you can really just try to just switch up everything and everything like that, you know. So yeah, that is as far as I'm gonna go with this one, I think. Maybe adding some vocals in the background would help. Adding some like stuff in the background would help, and then just repeating it. And then yeah, like that's how you finish tunes, you know. So I've been streaming for a hot diggity minute. I don't want to really finish a full tune on stream. I can probably do that next stream, honestly. I'll be streaming, what was it? I think. What did I say I was streaming? I don't even know. Was it Monday, Thursday, and Sunday? What is it? Monday? Sunday. I mean, it's Thursday. Okay, so Thursday. It's Monday, so Thursday I could probably hop on and, well, not hop. Probably I'll be hopping on and I'll probably, produce a tune. I probably definitely produce a tune. So, but yeah, that's how I produce tunes. That's how you do it. And what time? Probably about 6 or probably 8. It'll probably be around this time. But dude, what you want to do is just do kind of like what I just did right there, and then just just copy that bitch. Copy and paste that bitch. Woo, baby. Oh, EST. So, yeah, it's kind of a nice little ID that I made, though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a nice little drafter. Save that. Is this in February? Whatever. Let's say IDR5. All right, peace out, guys. Thank you for thank you for hanging in the stream, and thank you for joining. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you guys have a great night. Keep it up. Don't give up. Don't give up, for real. No, seriously, just don't give up. You never know what's around the corner. And later, yo. You guys have a great ass night. Peace. Make some bangers.